I just want to take a quick second and show you my top 5 sellers. These are top sellers from my parties, probably because they're my favorites. First, I want to show you That's Not Mine. This series is so darling. If you haven't heard of this, you probably haven't heard of Usborne. These are really popular. So what it is it's a little mouse, and he says, "That's not my monster," and it goes through different textures throughout the book. What's that, my monster? His eyebrows are too hairy. And your kids can touch and feel all the textures and learn some cool words as it goes. And in the end, the mouse always finds his animal, in this case, monster. That's my monster. His ears are so fluffy, and it's got the big, bold lines for the babies with the bright colors. And even my 5-year-old is loving these books because she can read them. They're repetitive, helping her to have the confidence to read. There are over 40 of those in that series. The next one I want to show you is a journal, A Year in My Life. This has 365 positive prompts for you to go and fill out each day in your life for that year. I think these are bestsellers because they're amazing gifts to give to a mom, to grandma, to your children. I love the idea of this book. I wish that I had this for my mom while she was raising me, with all of her prompts of, look at your feet, write down everywhere they traveled today, and just seeing what she did with us during that day. I would love to have that memento for my mom. I also want to keep these for my kids, like little scrapbooks of their life every year. I think that is just such a cute idea. That one's called A Year in My Life. Okay, I have a little mammoth above me. Let me see if I can. Here he is. Look how cute! He is soft and fluffy. He's kind of like a minky feel. And he has a book, and this book is so much fun. The reason I love this book so much is because it has nonfiction mixed in with fiction in one book. It's a Lift the Flap, and you are searching for a mammoth throughout the book. He runs away, and you have to go find him, and it's got a page that opens all the way up. Look at this. If I can even get it. It opens all the way up, and then in the flaps, once you get into the museum, in the flaps in here, it actually has, there's your nonfiction right there. It tells you different things about the fish or the dinosaurs or the artwork on the wall, and it is just packed full of fun stuff, and the colors are awesome too. We love this book, and especially our little mammoth. He's so soft. Okay, the next bestseller from my parties, Lift the Flap books. Usborne does Lift the Flap books so amazing. I can't even tell you. This book alone has over 90 flaps in it. This is a #1 seller because it has a toilet. How a toilet works in it. How random is that? There it is. Okay, do you know why Lift the Flap books work? You know when you walk into a room and you're like, what did I come in here for? Because when you go through a threshold, your brain switches. And with Lift the Flaps, you may not remember the question on the front, but you'll remember the information behind. Pretty neat, right? So these are bestsellers. This is probably an Usborne bestseller, the Lift the Flaps. But How Things Work is definitely a bestseller in my parties. And it's great for those dads that want to teach their kiddos. Okay, the last one I'm going to show you are big books. Big Book of the Body. This book is awesome. This is my 5-year-old's favorite. Some sort of fascination with kids and their bodies. It goes through each of the body functions, but the coolest part, look at this. You ready? This is almost as tall as my 5-year-old when it's all opened up. How amazing is that? So all of our big books have flaps that open like that, upside down, and it goes through. This one is all about the body. Look at that. How neat. I wish that I had books to learn from like this growing up. And we have, a lot in this series. My kids, the other kiddo, the 2-year-old, likes the bugs. She squeals at anything, even a fly. But the Big Book of Bugs, where they're actual size spiders, she's totally fine with. She loves. So this is the last one I'm going to show you right now, and I am hoping that you fall in love with at least one.